Good evening, everyone. I wanted to talk about my experience the other week with I guess some would call lukewarm Christian or a professing Christian, and something they had said that rather disturbed me. It was uh, it was a situation in which I was speaking with an atheist, and she had brought up a question, and she had yelled out, "Hey, Steve, you're a Christian and you always bring up religion." And I said, I always bring up religion. Now, there was a Christian there who said this statement, which was disturbing. She said, "Yeah, you kind of bring up religion a lot." Now, first of all, in this context, this person who came to me, this atheist, with this question, is always coming up to me with a question or a statement or some sort of thing she believes. Now, I'm not doing anything, I'm minding my own business, but she knows that I'm a born again Christian, which I'm okay with because I don't hide it. But the response by this woman, this professing Christian, who agreed that I bring up religion too much. Now, as a Christian, I thought to myself, shouldn't you be bringing up God a lot more often or religion? Now, I have my problems with the word religion because I follow the Bible and we start getting all tied up in the word religion and denominations and all of that, which is a whole other can of worms. But my problem was, how can you, as a Christian, tell another Christian that they bring up religion too much? So are you telling me that there is a limit on when to bring up God? Or how many times you can bring up God? There's a cutoff point? That is sad. Now, this person's a very nice person. They are a very decent person. They seem very nice. But I'm going to have to ask you how deep your faith is in God, in your belief system, in how and I'm stumbling on my words because it really bothered me because it didn't bother me at that moment because I was just thrown off by it. But the more I thought about it throughout the day and that evening, it really bothered me because that's not the only Christian out there who thinks like that. To be, hey, let's don't bring it up too often. You don't want to get in trouble. Okay, I don't care how much I get in trouble with the world. I don't care if people at my job site or in a grocery store or anywhere else are bothered by my belief in God or how many times I profess my faith or talk about it. I'm pointing upwards, and you know where? That's who I'm concerned about. God is who I'm concerned about. I don't bring up God enough as far as I'm concerned. I don't believe a lot of Christians bring up God enough. They need to bring it up a whole lot more often because we're living in a situation where everybody's like, shh, hey, you don't want to offend anybody. I'm offended. I'm offended by that. Now, people will say, oh, you're getting angry now. You're not supposed to be angry. The Lord was angry. He was angered at that whole situation in the temple. Do we remember that? God is angry at sin. Do we remember that? Okay, and then there's that crowd who's going to tell you Jesus is love. Just love, love, love. It's all about love. It's John 3:16 and okay, of course you got to read 3:17, 3:15. You got to kind of read the whole context. But my answer to John 3:16 in there, and I don't want to say an answer to John 3:16 as if there's a rebuttal against it. It's the people about love. Revelations 3:19. And I might be wrong, so I apologize. I don't have my notes in front of me, so it's either Revelations 3:9 or 3:19 that talks about chastening. The God loves you, but he will chasten. As much as as a father, love my sons, but they get in trouble. I love them, but I will tell them when they've done something wrong. What kind of father would I be? To not tell them when they're wrong. That's terrible. But I want to get back to this other person, this Christian. We have to stop with this concern and worry that we bring things up too much when it comes to God. That's the problem. Don't keep your mouth shut. We've done enough of keeping our mouths shut. Profess, confess, speak every day. I do at my work. Everything that happens, I talk about it. I tell people I'm blessed every day. They ask me how I'm doing today. I say I'm doing great because I woke up this morning. I have another shot at another day of doing something great in this world. Now, that's not that kind of Joel Osteen talk about what you could do for yourself to make yourself a wealthier, or the Rick Warren or anybody like that. To help change lives, because you may be that one person who says that one thing that that person needed to hear in their lives to get them through that day. Now, I have no problem with this atheist. I don't hate the atheist. I'm not saying names because I don't want to put people out there without permission and so forth. I show nothing but love. I love like it says in the Bible, but I also point out the truth. And the biggest thing about love is truth. That is love. Hate is to lie to someone, to give them false hope, a false sense of security. If you love someone, tell them the truth, because I know that it sometimes hurts, because I have been hurt. I've been told the truth, and it doesn't always feel good when I was growing up, and when I was a teen, and then in my early 20s. And if you can tell by my gray hair, I am not in my early 20s anymore. And that's okay. I'm good with that. And I have less hair. It's a sad day. It's a sad day when a Christian will tell you that you bring up God too much. You're going to need to check yourself. Yes, I'm judging. You need to check yourself. It's not good. It hurts my heart to see Christians like that. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but I would never tell another Christian to be silent about God. There's a place. The place is wherever God leads me, wherever he puts me, whatever he leads me to say. That's who directs me. I don't direct me. I listen to God. I follow the Spirit. I follow the Bible. I'm okay with the atheist not believing in God. That's an easy conversation to have. That's a debate that's fine. And it's not, I don't debate this woman on hate. But how do you debate a Christian? How do you debate someone who knows and understands and yet walks a different way? I didn't want to make this video too long, but I felt I had to. Because I'm telling you, there's been a lot of things that have been on my mind since I've made my last videos. And if this is the only video you watch of me this evening, God bless. And I hope you have an excellent and beautiful and fruitful life. Bye-bye.